It's sequeled, guys. The Disaster Artist is out today. What other movie to sequelize than The Room 2? I am James.
My name is Blaise.
Let's get into it. And man, have I got a story for you, man.
A story about The Room, or
just a sequel.
Yeah. I thought you meant like you're gonna tell a very personal story about The Room.
No, I just feel like I captured like.
I can tell a personal story about The Room.
Let's hear it.
So I remember April 1st, 2000.
It was April Fool's Day.
It was on April Fool's Day. It was on Adult Swim, and I don't remember watching it that day, but I do remember friends were like texting me.
Wait, The Room was on Adult Swim?
That's where it premiered. That's where it premiered to like its cult reality that it's caused. It was on Adult Swim on April 1st for 24 fucking hours, or like, well, Adult Swim used to just be at night, so it's for 12 hours.
Okay, gotcha.
It's from like midnight to, actually it wasn't even,
I think 11 or something.
Yeah, 11. It was like probably 6 or 7 in the morning, I think. So whatever that is.
Yeah.
I already found out I'm not good at math, so I'm just not even gonna bother. Because if we're thinking 28 months later, that's like, isn't that 4 years later?
Yeah, 4 years.
So it's but anyways, yeah. So it was on, and I remember friends like texting me photos of it, or like videos, sending me clips that were already on YouTube, and I was just like, "What is this? I don't understand." When he throws that thing out of the window, doesn't he throw like a microwave or a TV or some shit?
A TV, yeah.
A TV, yeah, and it's like in slow mo.
One of those old school like lamp ones that we grew up with when we were like little kids.
And so basically I remember then watching it after, and just like I like tried to watch it multiple times and turn it off, like this is so bad. But then eventually there's just one special night where I could watch it all the way through and was like, I actually love this movie. Like it's bad, it's horrible, but there's a difference when there's a bad movie like an asylum film like Sharknado or whatever. They're like trying to go for that bad thing, where The Room, everything about it, Tommy believed that it was literally going to be a masterpiece.
Right, yeah.
With the passion of Tennessee Williams, directed by Tommy Wiseau.
And then it ends up being the worst movie ever. It's just that charm, like, that makes it so good.
Yeah. There was like whenever I would watch, I've seen it probably like 5 times, but all in snippets though. I've only seen the whole complete thing once. It just feels like such a long 90 minutes.
No, dude, it feels short to me.
It feels so long to me because
every
like
scene is just perfect.
It's so hard to watch, but then like finally when I sat through, I was like, all right, this is gold. I can watch this multiple times. But before I would just watch the popular scenes that were on YouTube, and that was enough to like keep me over.
Don't touch me, motherfucker.
That, and then of course You're Tearing Me Apart, Lisa. Hi Doggy, like we all know this stuff. Yeah, Hi Doggy.
Do you think they casted that same dog in The Disaster Artist? Because it literally looks like him but older.
I hope, but that movie's pretty old now though.
What was the casting of that of the dog like they're like, can we just get people with overweight pugs to come in and like very specifically casting to
you've read The Disaster Artist. Did they bring that up?
I mean, The Disaster Artist isn't the making of the movie though.
Well,
they do bring up the scene with the dog in the book.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So yeah, I did read the book Disaster Artist like probably like 6 months ago or whatever, in preparation for this film because I was so excited. And they talk about how that dog was just there, like it was literally just the owner of the dog, the owner of that shop's dog, and they just need to shoot this scene quick, so they only did like one take.
It feels very quick too.
Hi.
Can I help you?
Yeah, can I have a dozen red roses, please?
Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you. Here you go.
That's me. How much is it?
It'll be $18.
Here you go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye-bye.
But yeah, it's like weirdly suspiciously fast.
You're my favorite customer.
But also like it's all dubbed. Like everything in that scene's dubbed, but they were like talking, but it's just dubbed. That's why it's so quick. But also Johnny didn't notice the dog ever there. Like they started taking it and the dog was just there. And like he never noticed the dog. He didn't say like, oh, get the dog out of the shot. But then just while he's leaving, he sees the dog and he's like, oh, hi, doggy. Like that's what makes the scene though, is that moment of him just like noticing the dog there right before he's about to leave. Oh, hi, doggy.
Right.
But anyways, yeah, that's basically how the scene went down.
Gotcha.
So it's probably more fun.
Interesting there.
Seeing it, but in the book, like that book was hilarious. I recommend if you haven't checked it out, go read The Disaster Artist. The movie, I'm sure, is going to be great. I'm looking forward to seeing it tonight. But definitely go check out the book, because the book is like, I think they're going to be 2 different things, kind of. The book is fucking hilarious. I got the audiobook version, and I was cracking the fuck up while I was like driving my car listening to it. There would be multiple times where I was just dying laughing.
Right.
But anyways, what are we here for to sequelize The Room 2.
Yeah.
You want to get right into it?
I mean, there's no other way to say it. The Room 2. Like, that's just what Tommy Wiseau would easily call it.
Or number 2? What are we talking
I
here?
do like TOO, but no, just The Room 2. Maybe write it like Pet Cemetery 2, like TWO. Yeah. Yeah, just because it's different. Like, yeah, Tommy Wiseau is trying to do something different. But main thing I want to stress is, like, I can't create the jokes. Like, this is something where it's just like ad-libbed, I feel like, and you have to like just let them do their own thing. So if I was directing or writing this movie, I would try to like let Tommy be like, no, just do your thing, improv your guys' scenes and stuff. We'll see what goes from there. But I definitely have a beginning, a middle, and an end though. So picking up where the last movie left off, sort of, pretty much a little bit after, we saw Mark, who's just like now we can be together with Lisa, but he was just like, I'll never be with you, like, you bitch. He uses that like weird terminology and stuff. Yeah. He's all pissed, like he wanted to be with her, and
his
then
fucking best friend just killed himself.
Exactly. So we are getting ready for the funeral, and who comes into town? Jimmy.
Who's Jimmy?
Johnny's twin brother.
And also because it's like Room 2 and shit. It's so fucking stupid.
Oh, I love it. TOO now. Actually, it's starting to make sense. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways. What is he working?
Of course, his
does he
name
work
is
in
Jimmy.
Finance or some shit?
He's just gonna work like, oh, I work in business and stuff. It's gonna be just literally.
Well,
he's gonna look exactly the same, dress exactly the same.
Johnny worked in computers.
Oh, he worked in computers.
Yeah.
Gotcha. He's gonna work in just something where it's like very vague and stuff,
well,
but he's
that's
somehow
it.
really rich.
That's why I kept saying like I work in computers.
Yeah, I like oh, I work in business. Yeah, yeah. Where it's just like,
is he gonna be loaded?
He's gonna be loaded too, and he's gonna be like, "What'd you do to my brother?" Sorry, I can't keep doing the voice. But he's like, "What happened to my brother?" And then he's gonna trust Mark, and he'd be like, "You were best friends with my brother. I know you would like do anything." And like overall, so it's gonna be like this vague plot of them like starting off. So it's gonna be them meeting each other in the opening of the movie and stuff. That will take so much time because there's so many friends in the movie. We could bring back some of those people. We don't know any of their names. Like, does anyone really remember the couple
that
having
has
wine?
sex and shit?
Yeah, there's just like so many scenes throughout the movie of just like, wait, who are these characters? And then finally the middle of the movie will be the funeral, but then shit goes down finally like towards the end of the movie. It's gonna be a long movie, I feel like.
I have 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah,
probably.
definitely. That's where there's going to be
Minimum.
love triangles. Like, one of my favorite lines in the first one is when Mark says to Lisa on the phone, like, I can't stop thinking about your body or something. Like,
I want your body.
he's obviously going to, or he's like, I want your body on the phone.
What?
He says on the phone, he's just like, come over, baby. He's like, of course, I want your body on the phone. It just sounds so disgusting and creepy. But like we'll reuse that line again where Mark is just like I can't stay away from your body. Like he starts getting back with Lisa, but Jimmy starts hooking up with Lisa.
Well,
also.
clearly.
Like she's gonna be talking about like how special Mark is with her mom and stuff. Her mom obviously like low key, like now she's beaten, like I think she beat breast cancer in
She
the
had like
first
stage
one.
4, I think.
Yeah, and now she beat something crazier. Like she beat I don't know. She just beat some kind of crazy
Hepatitis
disease.
or
Yeah,
some
there
shit.
we go. Yeah, we're just like, wait, what? Like she just throws it in all casually, and it's like, well, I no longer have hepatitis anymore, as you know.
Like I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's a big fact.
Just like, whoa, what? Where is this coming from?
Oh my god.
So she's talking about how much she loves Mark, but is trying to stay away from him. But this new Jimmy guy, she feels bad. Like, oh, I feel bad hooking up with Johnny's twin brother. And then
Or what if she feels bad for him because he lost his brother?
Yeah.
So now she wants to relieve his pain by hooking up with him.
That's a good point. She likes that.
It's kind
too.
of like I feel like her character would treat it.
But where's Denny at play between all this?
Oh, he's fucking watching
Yeah.
close up while they have sex and shit. Like he's like down there inspecting and shit.
I can imagine
like a gynecologist or something.
maybe after the first time, I'm kind of ad-libbing it here. Maybe after the first time Jimmy and Lisa have sex, like it comes out, like this is where the movie gets crazy. There's going to be just a really long 10-minute, 15-minute flashback. It's going to go to the night where the room left off with Johnny killing himself. Right after that shit went down, Denny, like after like they were arguing and went to go call the ambulance, like Denny somehow figured out that Johnny is still alive.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What? Like
He
what?
shot himself in the head, but somehow he was still having sex with the dress and everything. Just some
dress.
elaborate plot where somehow Johnny just shot it at the perfect angle to where he survived.
So he's brain dead or something?
No, he's been posing as Jimmy. Jimmy doesn't exist.
What? The whole time.
Yeah,
It's just like a freaking twist after another.
Yeah, he's been planning this like just to get back at Lisa and somehow get her in jail or something. And just like, so after they finally have sex, it's just like, surprise, motherfucker. Surprise, like cocksucker, Joey Diaz voice.
Mm-hmm.
I've been Johnny this whole time. That might be pushing it, but I feel like it still works within the room. And it also like jumps it up a notch for a sequel too.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I mean, I think it's definitely within the same world as The Room.
Yeah.
It's a little crazy. I think it should be. I think there's a lot of twists there, and I
Yeah.
think if you're gonna make a Room sequel, there should be some twists.
I forgot to bring this up too. So how it's gonna happen when Johnny wakes up? It's gonna use the scene. I don't know the name of the movie. The house that drips blood and
On Alex.
yeah, there we go. It's gonna be like that same shot.
That's
It'll
not a
be-
movie though. I think
yeah.
it's just like one
It's a
one
trailer,
scene on,
and
on
then-
YouTube.
But it'll be like just Johnny. He wakes up and he's like ah, with blood all over his face and everything. We can
Just
finally use
reuse
that scene
shot.
properly.
Definitely. Well, I like it. Sign me up. I'm already gonna go buy my ticket for the Disaster Artist at least.
It's
You know,
such a
I'm looking for
shitty
that.
movie, but
I would go see it.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, I loved anything that Tommy Wiseau did after The Room. Like, he did that one show that was on Hulu for the longest time. I think it's called Is it Neighbors?
I do
Or-
remember you
It's like
talking
about
about it, yeah.
apartment complex and like the neighbors that live there.
it was funny. I only watched the first couple.
Dude, it
episodes,
was
but-
it was like along the same lines. Like, yeah, it's not The Room where it catches you off guard, but you kind of know what you're getting into, and it still has this weird, like, there's a stoner character. He was freaking hilarious.
There was also an interesting like YouTube series I remember where it was like a sci-fi thing.
I
I think he did it with like
Oh.
I Justine or something, one of those old YouTube.
And it
stars.
was kind of like a Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah,
2000,
that
but
was
he
it,
was
yeah.
like, but he was talking about video games or
I
something.
think so. Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I kind of want to go back and watch it. I've seen clips of it, and I thought it was super funny.
Right. Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, sign me up. I like your sequel to The Room too. I can get behind it.
I know I'm reaching for the stars with a weird twist ending, but I just really wanted a crazy twist ending at that.
Yeah,
But I just
definitely.
overall I like the Jimmy thing. I thought was hilarious having a twin
Jimmy,
brother
Johnny.
that no one knew about.
His name should be not Jimmy because that's a normal name. It should be Tawny, like Tonny.
It was Johnny.
Not
spelled
Tony,
weird.
because
Yeah.
no, because Denny.
Yeah.
That's not a name. Denny. It's not Danny. So
Yeah.
Tawny,
The whole movie, I thought he was just pronouncing it weird, but his name is actually Denny. Yeah.
like Denny's.
I thought his name was Danny, but
Well,
like,
someone
yeah.
had to have been named Denny for there to be a Denny's.
Yeah, just the restaurant. Yeah.
Who I'm hoping is someone's last name though.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, yeah. What am I gonna be talking about next week?
We're gonna go to the YouTube comments. Thanks for your comments and your suggestions for a sequel. We're gonna go with Talladega Nights Part 2. Thank you for the suggestion. Keep them coming. We will get to them as quickly as we can.
I'm excited to keep going with the tradition of the untold legend of Ricky Bobby. So next week, get ready. We're gonna be talking Talladega Nights 2. Go see The Disaster Artist. Let us know what you thought of the movie in the comments, because we'll be seeing that soon too. We'll see you guys next week.